While seeing the Power Rangers fight in their suits is a given, there's also one other part of the formula that was just as important: seeing the Rangers fight as regular civilians. Remember, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers made its debut in 1993. This was before the wirework and special effects of The Matrix, before Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, before the wave of special effects superhero movies. Action martial arts movies were huge during this time. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris. Take a look at this fight scene from the first season of Power Rangers. Now compare it with one of the recent seasons.
They're falling like bowling pins!
And they're just as smart, too! Incoming!
Maybe the censors have tightened up in regards to how characters fight in live-action kids shows. Maybe Saban folded because of parent groups complaining how violent the show is. One thing is for certain: the fight scenes are worlds apart. In Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the civilian battles look like something out of a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. As kids, we had a show where quality choreography was put into the action. They didn't pull their punches. With the modern Saban era, fighting consists of basic kicks, struggling with their opponent, playing tug of war, using the environment to do silly things, and using CGI civilian powers. Yeah, there are some characters doing flips and such, but it's a stuntman. We know because the stuntmen are covering their faces as much as possible, so we can never get a good look at them. When casting for Power Rangers, actors with a background in martial arts, gymnastics, and dancing were chosen. Austin St. John, Walter Jones, Thuy Trang, Jason David Frank were all competent martial artists. Amy Jo Johnson and David Yost weren't martial artists, but they were gymnasts. When watching the Rangers fight, when you saw their faces, you believed they could hold their own against a squad of putties. This contributed to the genuineness of the show. When making The Matrix, the Wachowski siblings, the directors, were adamant that their actors do most of their stunts because an audience can tell when there's a stuntman. The goal of a movie or a show is to make us believe, especially for a kids show. The importance of martial arts cannot be underemphasized. Even Ham Saban admitted wanting martial arts to make an impact on kids. While critics might argue that the martial arts only inspire kids to get into fights, the show counter-argued that. Power Rangers spent several episodes actually devoting time to martial arts, emphasizing discipline and responsibility. Many kids who were inspired by the martial arts went on to enroll in classes. They learned firsthand the teachings the show was trying to instill. Wirework and computer-generated superpowers may look flashy, but that can't inspire kids. No matter how much they train, no matter how much they hope, a child will never shoot a Kamehameha blast or lightning out of the fingertips. But they can put in the training and hard work to become skilled martial artists. Stay tuned for the final part.